gymnasium, you don't check your intelligence at the door. You don't check your mind at the door. You don't put it on the coat rack like when you come into the classroom. Okay, so we use that intelligence in the class. We use our knowledge in the classroom when we help each other out, when we have a positive attitude. What we're going to do today is to take some of that intelligence outside of the gymnasium, okay, and have a chance to work your brains a little bit inside the classroom. I'll continue with what Ms. Kirkpatrick said, and we are very fortunate people. You are to live in Grundy Center, to have the technology with regards to phys ed, to have the resources with phys ed, to have the equipment that you have. Okay, sometimes when you have things and they're given to you, okay, you might not realize how fortunate you are, but just to quickly remind you, we're very fortunate. One of those fortunate ideas, or fortunate things that we have is the heart rate monitors. You have the ability to come in 3 times a week, put on a piece of equipment, a watch. It gives you feedback, it gives you instant data as to what you were doing in that class period. Because otherwise, how would you know? Before we had heart rate monitors, Lane, what did you do?
I don't know.
You don't know. You never knew where your heart was. You never knew what your heart rate was, how hard you were working. But now, we have that ability. And we're going to show it to you with the technology that we have today. One of the things that our technology does is it gives us a printout of each class. And it's nice and pretty, it gives us colors. The colors here say that yellow means that you're below the zone. What was our zone? Raise your hand if you can tell me.
125 to 190.
125 to 190 was the zone that we set up for you. And every person's different, but that's the general guideline we have. So the yellow means below the zone, the green means in the zone, and the red means above the zone. Where did we say that we wanted you to be?
In the zone.
In the zone. Ryan, you raised your hand. What were you going to say?
In the zone.
Thank you very much. So we want you to be in the zone because when you're in that heart rate zone, studies have shown, really smart scientists, smarter than myself, I said that's the maximum benefit for your body. And what was the benefit again? What was the benefit? Ryan, go.
It make your heart muscles a lot stronger.
Okay, benefit makes your heart muscles stronger. What else? What's a benefit? Something that's blank for you.
It keeps you a lot healthier.
Keeps you a lot healthier. Anybody else want one? Okay, benefit's something that's good for you. So when you're in that zone, it's benefiting your heart, it's benefiting your muscles, it's benefiting your bones. And studies have shown that it's even benefiting your mind and your brain. So that's one of the things we can do. It also gives us a class average. It says here, Jordan, what does that, Jacob, what does that say? 72.8% of what color?
Green.
Green. That means for the mile run that we did, 72.8% of the time, almost 3/4 of the time, you were benefiting your body. And that's a pretty solid number for you to be benefiting your body. Yes? I think so. So here's what we're looking to do. We have 2 lines here. We have the fall test heart rate data. And this is what the printouts look like. In the fall, your numbers are a little bit higher. Okay, because you might not be in the best shape in the fall. So we take the test, you run, you stay at a good pace, you're in the zone, you come down resting heart rate, great. Every day you come into class. We do a pacing, we do a jog, we play aerobic games, you strengthen your heart. So when you come back in the spring, you start off a little lower, your time gets a little better, but you're still pacing at the right speed. So what does that show us? We came in at one level, we finished at another level. What did we do in between it? We got better. We increased our aerobic fitness. We made our heart muscle stronger. We made our lungs stronger. We made our legs stronger. We got it better. Here's the data. This gives out a printout of every single heartbeat that you took that day. And this is a perfect example. Raise your hand if you can tell me, remember back to that day, what did we do first when we came to the gym? Raise your hand, what did we do, Maureen?
We talked about how the heart monitors work.
Okay, we talked about how they work. That particular day when we ran the mile, what did we do though? We came into the gym and we did what? Dallas.
We laid down and tried to get the lowest heart rate that we
We laid down, we got our resting heart rate. Then what did we do? Delaney, go.
got up and went outside.
All right, we walked outside. So that showed us we were at resting level here. We got up, we walked outside. When we got outside, what did we do before we worked out?
We went out and then we did our jogging and did all our exercises.
All right, so we warmed up. After we did that, what did we do?
Started jogging.
Okay, we started our test. We came, we punched the little ticket on we punched the screen on our PC, and you guys are off and you're ready to go. And notice here, this is a perfect example. We came out, and did we say we wanted you to start off as fast as you possibly could to get the best time? No, what did we do? What did we ask you to do, Dakota?
Start off slow, then start to go home.
Perfect. We started off nice and slow. We built it up. We said that within that first lap or two, you might not even be in your zone because you're steadily working towards it. And this is what this person did. They steadily worked towards their zone. And they were right at the top there. We said we wanted you to be as close to 190 as you possibly could. If you went over 190, we asked you to power walk. Okay, if you were below, we said 160, we wanted you to pick up the pace a little bit. And how did you know that? What were you doing?
Looking at your watch.
You were looking at your watch. And that was a great example of how you can tell how you're pacing. Now, we don't always know with regards to math, social studies, science. We might always not know the right example, but when we're in phys ed, we have that watch there. It's a guide for us. It helps us to gain the knowledge that we need. Next slide. How did you do? What we did was we put all of your results, all of your graphs, onto the PowerPoint presentation. And what Mr. Schubach's going to do right now is he's going to walk you through it. And he's going to ask you questions. First one will be something like, how successful do you think you were? Was that person good at keeping a pace? Were they too high? Were they too low? What was their average? These are all things that we're going to be able to find out through that data. Now keep in mind, we're going to give you your sheet back to you. And we're going to ask you to analyze your data. Was I in the right pace? Did I have the right amount of average beats? Could I have done better next time? So keep those things in mind as Mr. Schubach's speaking to you.